Good afternoon, boys and girls. We will continue with our story, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Today we will look at questions and answers, so pay close attention so that you can complete your activity sheets. In the beginning, I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. And when I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard. And my mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running. And I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. Can you think about these questions? What did Alexander have in his mouth when he went to bed? What did he trip on when he got out of bed? If you answered, Alexander had bubble gum in his mouth, he tripped on his skateboard, then you are correct. Right, at the middle of the story at school, Mrs. Dickens liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of the invisible castle. His bad day continues. There were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert had a Hershey bar with almonds, and Paul's mother gave him a piece of jelly roll that had little coconut sprinkles on the top. Guess whose mother forgot to put in dessert? The shoe store did not have his shoe size. On the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mum to go get the car, Anthony made me fall where it was muddy. And then, when I started crying because of the mud, Nick said I was a crybaby. And right, now let's look at more questions. Can you think of these answers? What did Paul draw? Whose picture did the teacher like? What is Alexander's teacher's name? What did Philip have for dessert? Did Alexander have dessert? Why did Nick call him a crybaby? The answers. Paul drew a sailboat. She liked Paul's picture. Mrs. Dickens. Philip had 2 cupcakes for dessert. Alexander did not have any dessert. And Anthony pushed him in the mud. If you had these answers, you are correct. I think I'll move to Australia. It has been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are like that, even in Australia. Now let's go further into the story. Questions. Where does Alexander want to move to? Do you think Alexander's mom was right in saying that some days are just horrible? Write 2 sentences describing your terrible, no good, very bad day. Towards The ending of the story. Alexander wants to move to Australia. Yes, she is right in saying that because not every day is a happy day. And lastly, it is your own answer. You have to think carefully about this answer. Now let's complete the activity sheets. Read the story again to review. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.